Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the Harmonious Frequencies at the mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Minecraft. So last episode, as you know, we got the iron farm done. It was super successful, lots of fun building it and everything. And yeah, at the end of the episode we saw that it works, which is the best part. Between that episode and this episode I was thinking to myself, and I suddenly realized I have absolutely no clue what it is that I want to do this episode. I had such a super clear vision of getting the iron farm accomplished last time that I just completely put it out of my mind what it was that I wanted to do this time. But I've been thinking about it yesterday and today, and I suppose one thing that I could do is try to complete the platform that the iron farm is sitting on. Possibly some support beams like I was talking about, going down to the platform, and maybe begin arranging areas for ideal villagers, so that I could start keeping them and trading with them, building up my emerald reserves, getting some good books and stuff like that for yeah, enchanting tools and things. So I think that's what I'm going to do. It's likely going to be another buildy episode. I've got a lot of resources to harvest, mostly dark wood, and yeah, probably some stone and maybe some clay, stuff like that. So, I'm gonna get to it. Hope y'all enjoy. Well, I've got a little place set up for the toolsmith.
Huh?
17 coal for an emerald, still. 7 iron for an emerald.
Huh.
And then this efficiency pickaxe as well. And the iron golem farm, I guess, is still working. It's been sitting at 19 plus 9 iron for a long time. Basically since I started building here. I think there was 14 iron in there, 14 and 9 whenever I first started, so we have gained a little bit. Groove guy said that he was getting something like 13 golems an hour, which is one every like 4 minutes or so, and I've been playing on here for at least an hour and a half, and I don't think I've gotten quite 4 golems. Or, let's see, an hour divided by 4 minutes would be quite a bit more than that. Anyways, yeah, I think that it's working slow for whatever reason. I climbed up there to take a look, and I thought I had lost a villager because I was only counting 9 heads. But I guess they were crammed together somehow because, yeah, I started recording and said, oh, I've lost a villager, and I counted, and there were 10 heads. So, yeah, there's still 10 villagers up there. The water sources are not frozen. That's the main reason I went up there to see what was going on. So these lower water sources in the catching tray don't need to be covered any more than what they already are by the platforms above them. So it should still be working, just must be a little bit slower than I had expected, which is fine. But yeah, I've got quite a bit of this platform completed. I think this is going to be it for this outside area here, but I have plans to make a pier leading off this direction. I'm thinking bringing it off of this pole over that way. I don't want to necessarily have it directly in the center, and I think having it running off this direction in line with the rails is ideal. And I may extend the rail on that direction as well, so it may come off of this support beam as well as that one, and I'll probably add in another support beam somewhere around here, maybe underneath this right there. I'll start one and head off that direction, just make it this wide. I may even cut this one off and just have it that support beam plus this other support beam. I think that the toolsmith is safe with these walls here. I'm pretty sure that cobblestone walls are still 1.5 high, so I don't think any baby zombies are going to be able to pop in there. And I put glowstone in all the corners so that hopefully there's enough light to keep zombies from spawning inside. I'm not using any doors because I don't want to affect the village center location up there. So I'm not going to be using any doors down in this area, not even whenever I build regular shops and stuff like that for the other villagers. I still have the Fletcher down here. I haven't built a shop for him yet, but that's definitely coming up soon. It's pretty much next on the list. And yeah, as far as this goes, I feel like this needs some kind of support beam, maybe attached to this mountain. I don't think I want to run it straight down all the way to the ground, even though it would look pretty neat. I'm not sure if that's exactly what I want to do. That is, however, what I did over here. Like, let's... Ooh, yay! Hop off there. Yeah, I ran that beam all the way down, but I haven't done anything with this corner yet. And if I'm going to be extending that beam there, in order to have this pier that I'm talking about, I probably will need to bring that corner down, either directly down, like right here where I'm at, maybe like right here, bring it straight down here, or I can attach it to this one and kind of angle it up. It's a little bit difficult to do the angle sort of a thing with Minecraft since it's just the square blocks, and I kind of want to do a rotational support for that upper piece there that I have in my mind. Looks really awesome, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to execute it practically with the limitations I have to deal with in Minecraft. So we'll see how it works. In my mind it looks pretty awesome, but trying to get it to connect properly is going to be a bit of a challenge. I'm definitely up for trying it though, so I'm going to give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. Huh. Oh, I left my wood back over at the tower. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to it and bring y'all back when I have a little bit more progress done. Well, I think it turned out pretty good. See if I can go it around in a decent manner. I did a little angle beam right there and it attached to the mountain and I was really happy about it. So I just ran over here and started doing an angle beam. And about right here I suddenly realized that's not going to attach to anything. So I made the decision that I would bring an angle beam from this side as well and then a beam out from the mountain for them to rest on. So I think that that looks pretty good. It looks a little more structurally sound than just a flat platform floating out in the open. I was also thinking about moving these beams to underneath the platform and then covering the top with half slabs instead of regular wood so that it would have less chance of spawns up there. I'm not sure about this super long one here. It might make more sense for me to do an angular one there also, since it will attach to the mountain. And then that one there I think I'll leave straight for sure, just because it's so short. But this long one, I don't know, it's kind of bugging me now that I have these angled ones up there. But it's something. It's a little bit of progress. I think I ought to park the boat a little bit further in here. I haven't had much problems with monster spawns so far. I've had to kill a couple of spiders that spawned underneath the platform while I was working up there. A couple of skeletons did as well. I came down here after working on this beam, and 2 creepers popped up right over this hill. One of them blew a big hole in the ground here, and then the other one I was able to kill him before he exploded. But I got the hole fixed and everything. I'm still alive, so it's all good. Yeah, stuff spawns down here occasionally, which is not ideal, but it's understandable that they would do that. Let's take a peek here. So the method that I'm using is pretty simple. I'm not horribly thrilled with the way that the stairs blend with the actual wood, but there also isn't very much that I can do about that. I've only got 3 stairs left too. I'm not gonna have enough to finish this piece here. I'll go back and get more though. So yeah, I'm not super thrilled with the way that it looks up close, but when you're far away, it's reasonable. The colors are similar enough that it works. In my mind, anyways. Ooh, that was close. Oh, I can't jump up there now because of this. There, right here. There we go. Alright, so I'll go get some more stairs to finish that off with. See if I can do this properly and survive. Oh, I did it. I need feather falling for my boots. I realized that not too long ago. I have the Aqua Affinity or whatever it is. Actually, what is it? Depth Strider. That's what I'm trying to think of. Aqua Affinity is where you can mine underwater. But yeah, Depth Strider makes me able to run underwater, which is pretty epic. Makes maneuvering under the water a whole lot easier. As you can see, moving super fast, and then yeah, I'm able to sprint while I'm under the water, swimming like Michael Phelps over here. Super good. But yeah, I'm gonna get that angled post finished. And I think on the front, having these straight ones here holding up the minecart tracks is pretty ideal. I don't think I want to do an angled one for for those. I don't think I'll need many, maybe that ought to be enough. See if we can do this without scaffolding. Maybe not. Nope, I'm gonna need at least one here. There we go. Alright. Let's try not to die. Oh good, I missed it. I almost don't even need a boat with the depth strider. Makes it really easy. Yeah. Yeah, I like that a lot better than the straight one that was coming down before. And like I say, from this distance, the stairs almost blend with the logs there. Yeah, I am liking that pretty well. Alright, well I'm gonna try to make a little bit more progress. I don't know if I'm gonna get started on the support for the actual iron farm itself. But I'll see how far I get. I never know with these things because I've got real life stuff that I have to do today, so I don't have as much time to record as I normally would. And I've got to use my dirts for scaffolding. Get up there and try to do... I want to try to do some kind of circular pattern. I was thinking four different supports coming out. 2 of them going clockwise, circular, and then 2 counterclockwise, circular around this post. Coming all the way down, possibly meeting up with these. Possibly out a little bit further. I haven't fully decided yet. And then I still need to get a shop for that Fletcher going. And I need to fix the selection thing, or the rejection thing, for this right here. 'Cause that guy is still standing in there. He's been in there since last episode. Oh. Yeah, I don't have a minecart here. I was thinking I could just catch him again and bump him and see if he goes in there, but yeah, I'll have to figure out something else for him. I'll find out a way to get him. Whenever I brought the toolsmith up here, it was really funny too. I directed him into the shop area here, right through this direction. That fence wasn't there, of course. And I broke the minecart and ran out here to block this off. And of course he ran right around me and went over to here. And after he got here, he stood for about 5 or 10 minutes. No, for about 10 to 20 seconds. And then he ran right straight back in, right back to where he was. I just started cracking up and I put this fence there, and that's how he got trapped. But yeah, I wanted to leave this here because it's part of the mountain. I haven't modified this mountain in any way, shape, or form, besides putting scaffolding around the side, and then I removed it. And so everything about the mountain is still the natural formation that it was. So even though this is kind of interfering with my ability to look around everywhere, I still want to leave it there just because it's the natural spawning terrain. Boy, he's a crack or something. He just won't stand still. Get over here, buddy. I don't need to trade with you, but there we go. Yeah, I could still access him even when he's standing on that rock there. Oh, get closer. There we go. Yeah, so it's not too bad. Not too bad. I've been killing too many spiders, that's for sure. I need to clean up this chest and go put some of the stuff where it belongs. And the vines on the tower have been spreading. I had to clear off one that was right in front of the door, where I couldn't actually close the door when I left. The creeper needs to die. But yeah, you can see from here there's a lot of vines on this side. I need to put up some strings to keep those from spreading. And then a few vines on this side. I'm wondering too if buttons will work. Because if I could use a couple of stone buttons or something, that would add a little bit of texture to the outside of the structure. String I shouldn't be able to see from very far away, so that's of course ideal. But yeah, I do need to do a little bit of control on the spreading of the vines. Lots to do, and like I say, I don't have as much time to record today as I normally do, so I'm gonna get back to it and bring you all back later. Alright, well, here we go. Woohoo! Not sure what to think about that. Yeah, so I got that little rail station set up. It lined up perfectly with the base, basically exactly where I wanted it to go. I'm not exactly completely finished with it. I still need some more dark oak logs to finish off that piece, and then I do want to have some vertical supports, at least two, between here and the base. It does go right over the animal farm, which isn't too bad. I'm probably gonna remake the animal farms, make it sort of a vertical structure where I could just run in there, feed them. They'll automatically breed. The babies will fall down into a collection zone and grow up and drop their goodies into hoppers. Unfortunately, yeah, 19 and 9. There haven't been any drops this entire time that I've been working on it, and it has been hours and hours and hours working on this thing. I think it turned out really well, though. I really like the way that it looks. This isn't exactly what I had in mind when I started building on it, but after doing this sort of pattern just for a very short while, I really started to like it, and so I decided to do that all the way down. I wanted it to be a little bit more circular when I first started, but I think that these cross beams here really make it look like it has a lot more support to the, or for the top part there. So, I really think it's a good deal. Yeah. That's gonna be all I'm able to do for today. Of course, this isn't finished. These are in the way. That's not going to be connected there because that crafting table won't be there in the end. I have to build the pier that I've been talking about out that direction, and there's going to be a whole bunch more stuff over there. I'm wondering if this guy is affecting the spawns up here. I really don't know. I'm going to have to look it up and find out if that's the case. If it is, that's fine. I can take him out of here and move him over as far as I need to get him out of the way. I don't know if he's got to be 65 blocks away or something like that, just like the other village, or what exactly is going on there. But since this is switched around to the other side, yeah, it might try to dump me off with that villager, but I'll jump out before we get down there. Let me show you. It's gonna run back there. It might cause problems. I think it's gone to pick up a villager. Yeah. So I'm just gonna have to break this minecart here. There we go. And then put this back. So we have a villager in the pickup area ready to be collected, but this is kind of a problem. There's about 10 guys back here now. I say guys, they're just villagers. If they're able to breed, they can't all be guys. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys back here. So I think what I'm going to end up having to do is crawl in there, take out one of these dirt blocks, push a couple people down into the water, and see if they can make it through to the other spot. I might have to dig out that dirt block there as well, so that I make sure that the two tall entities, 2 blocks high entities, can get through there and be pulled up into the collection zone. Of course, it's no big deal right now because there's probably more entities in there than we can handle. meaning that whenever the next one grows up, they're probably going to drown in the water stream there. I found out that the lowest trade for string is 15, so this guy's not too far off, but I found that the lowest trade for iron is 7. So that toolsmith is a perfect trade for iron, at least. So he's excellent to have around. Yeah, if it is his fault that the golems aren't spawning up here, I'm gonna keep him. I'm just gonna move him over, like I say. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out before next time. So I think I want to head off this direction and take a look at it now that it's clear skies. But yeah, if you want to catch the next episode, feel free to subscribe. Consider supporting if you would. And be sure to check out any of my other videos or playlists you might be interested in. Thank you very much for any time you spend on my channel. I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.